Hey, welcome back to my channel, and today we are looking into the TBR box again. We're gonna draw 5 this time, I think. Yeah. Let's see if we can get some on the top or the bottom shelf this time. We've got a lot of them in the middle row here. 78. Okay. Oh, is this? Yeah. So this is The Essence of His Soul by Maya K. When Essence Taylor, owner of Taylor Made Music Group, walks into Mocha Tea and Trends, a new high-end coffee shop in Old City, Philadelphia, her goal is to get some work done. But when she overhears the manager ending a frustrating call with the artist scheduled to perform that weekend, she jumps at the chance to offer her newly signed songstress. Enter Philadelphia basketball sensation Shane Bishop, the shop's owner. Their eyes lock and she's certain she feels butterflies, but she refuses to be distracted, and by a ball player no less. But Shane is already smitten as he listens to her, and the managers seal the deal for her artist to showcase her talent. Later, Shane slides into her DMs, sending her a message that leaves her speechless. After they exchange numbers and move to talking on the phone, she finally agrees to go out with him. What starts out as a newfound friendship between two preacher's kids turn into a God-ordained romance as both of their lives are shaken up by family secrets, old flames, and an incident that could ruin both of their careers. Will Essence and Shane be able to keep their love tight through ups and downs of the entertainment business and they're a part of, or will family drama, past trauma, and rumors be too much for them to endure? Oh, I like the back. It's a basketball on fire. Okay. Let me throw that out now. Let's see. $27. I don't know if you guys can actually see that if I'm getting close enough. 27. Oh, it's a yellow one. Ooh, Every Ounce of Courage. I think this is a non-fiction, and this is another one I was actually interested in. Every Ounce of Courage by Elizabeth Ann Bessa Quirino. The daughter's reflections on her mother's bravery. It began with an unexpected phone call and a startling statement. You don't know me, but your mother saved my life. The late-night conversation with an American World War II veteran revealed to Elizabeth Ann Bessa Quirino the untold stories of her mother's remarkable wartime heroism and sparked a 20-year journey of discovering about her lifelong acts of bravery and compassion. Lourdes Lulu Reyes Bessa channeled the heartbreak of a childhood tragedy to a profound sense of compassion and service. She helped raise 3 brothers while still a child herself in the early years of the 20th century. Then as a young socialite in the heydays of 1930s Manila, she focused on meaningful philanthropy and charity work. During the merciless Japanese occupation of the Philippines, Lulu embarked unflinchingly on dangerous missions to bring aid and comfort that meant the difference between life and death to countless Filipino and American prisoners of war. She continued to face personal grief and adversity in the later decades of her life, but met each challenge as before with every ounce of courage, fortitude, and grace. Elizabeth Ann delved into a trove of old letters, photographs, and recipes in search of the source of her mother's courageous spirit. In Lulu's story, she found a complex life full of joy, sorrow, selflessness, and survival, and learned precious lessons about how the timeless bonds of family, the steadfast strength of faith, and the power of an indomitable will can provide solace and sense in a world of uncertainty. Awesome. Okay, that's another one I was interested in reading when it came across my feed. Okay. Oh, every ounce of courage. Okay, next is 67. That's at the end on the middle row. I think this is another non-fiction memoir. The Last Good Daughter, a Mexican-American Experience. Dr. D. DeGuno. I'm going to have to get a hold of her and find out. Diana D. Guno. I'm going to have to ask her, get a hold of her and find out how to pronounce her name properly. Being a Mexican-American woman with an advanced degree puts me in less than 1% of the country's population. Let me restate that. Less than 1% of Latinas, including Mexican-American women in the United States, have a doctoral degree. I started my education because deep down I wanted to know what pushed me here and out of negative statistics. All the odds were against me, whether it was familial support, economic support, educational access and opportunities, or self-doubt. I fought hard and ruthlessly to be who I could be. I wanted to write a personal narrative about how I became educated and also identified as a Chicana as a rebuke to all the negative statistics. Educated and Chicana, these terms are at odds. Statistics cite Mexican-American girls are shortchanged and unable to supersede the national negative numbers in pregnancy, high school retention, college attendance, and success in life. This was my rebuke to these statistics. I taught and knew Mexican-American girls and women to be powerful and chinganas. They were fighters, turcas, caseras, and malagradecidas, stubborn, rude, and ungrateful. These were the girls and women I wanted to identify and write about. These women were me. I wanted to tell the story of success without the Mexican-American generalizations that existed and did not identify me, but with truth and honesty about living in this racist, patriarchal American society. Through contextualization and with research, I tell a story of grit and resilience in my own vignettes. Grit and resilience, these are overused adjectives that are now rendered powerless and meaningless. No, I was a turca, a grosera, and a malagradecida. And yes, I was noble too, because I was writing and sharing my truth. My truth. I am taking ownership of that word, noble, because my mother described me that way. This is my therapy. Mis cuentos. Yeah. That's another one I was interested in. Just good daughter. Just from the description of that, I think I'm really going to like that. She sounds sassy. I like sassy. I like sassy people. We'll just go ahead and these two then, I guess. 100. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh, what's 100? Oh, More Not the Mortals by Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith, every time I ask for a recommendation, Jordan Smith always submits his book, and I was so glad that it finally got chosen this time. So, Jordan Smith, More Not the Mortals, The Shattered Sphere Saga, #1. Centuries have passed since the Dalner fled the sphere of man, fearing extinction at the hands of humans. All that remains of the otherworldly race are the forgotten relics and ruins of an ancient age, now coveted by kingdoms. Alice Sistalion has never set foot beyond her city's walls. An untested servant of the prophet, Dalnar history is heresy to her creeds. But someone high in the Empire believes otherwise, deeming her worthy of leading her first expeditionary force. The Empire's very survival hinges on her mission to pursue the rumors of the Delnar relic buried behind enemy borders. Intent on restoring the Empire's glory, Alice leaves her home and family beyond, with no promise of seeing either ever again. Across the sea, the Protectorate are the long-hated enemies of the Leviathan Empire, and seek the rumored Delnar relics for themselves. Already they possess a powerful Delnar craft capable of prophecy, and seek to plunder yet another jewel to add to their trove. Having lost their lands to the Protectorate centuries ago, Alice and her squad of veterans must outrace them, lest their dying empire be doomed to become a footnote in the annals of man. Okay, and the last one, 72. Okay, 72 is right here. Okay, and that's 5, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 5. Oh! The Wreck of Our Hearts, a romance. So, it looks like we've got 2 romances, 2 non-fictions, and a fantasy. The Wreck of Our Hearts by Yana Ramnath. Yeah. Okay. Dasher and Arya, 2 people who were broken down by life, 2 people whose default setting was self-destruction, 2 people who were betrayed by the ones they loved, 2 people who refrained from crossing the lines they know they shouldn't. Arya has spent the last year trying very hard to get over the guy who crushed her heart. While the world thinks that she is being dramatic, Arya cannot escape from the heartache that haunts her like a ghost. Dasher has spent 2 years trying to get over the death of someone who meant the world to him. While his family thinks that it's high time he move on and stop acting out, Dasher cannot escape the emptiness he feels where the one he loves should be. On a dark night in the middle of a Brooklyn bridge, an accident brings both these broken souls together. They form a pact to hold each other up, no judgment, no question. But love is a fickle beast that creeps up on even the most unsuited couples. Arya and Dasher think they have moved past the insecurities and the drama, but fate has other plans. Arya and Dasher, 2 people who were better off not meeting, or so they thought. So, yep. Those are the 5 in that group. The Essence of His Soul, Every Ounce of Courage, The Last Good Daughter, More Not the Myrtles, and The Wreck of Our Hearts. So, The Wreck of Our Hearts. I will start reading these and in the order that I drew them, and then we'll find out if I liked them or not. So there's that. Am I out of frame? I think I'm out of frame. I might be in frame, but like off-centered. Okay. That is all we've got for you today, and I will see you next time. Bye.